Hello, welcome to my lesson on direct to indirect speech made easy for you. This is Teacher Chinoye's Learning Academy. Welcome. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to change from direct to indirect speech. And if this is your first time coming across my videos, like this video, turn on your notification bell as you'll be getting a lot of value from this video. Thank you. Now, changing from direct to indirect speech. Remember, indirect speech is also called reported speech. In this lesson, we will explore the transformation of direct speech into reported speech. By understanding the rules and structures involved, you will be able to convey what someone has said without using their exact words. Let's dive into the fascinating world of reported speech. Now, in direct speech uses the exact words of the speaker, and then it quotes those exact words using quotation marks. And when we have a direct speech, usually we would have reporting verbs in that direct speech, such as said, asked, and told. What is direct speech? Direct speech is a fundamental aspect of language that captures the exact words of the speaker or the exact words someone said, right? And it is portrayed using quotation marks, like we said earlier. And it allows for clear representation of dialogue. Mastering these concepts is essential for effective communication and understanding how to transition into reported speech. Examples of direct speech we have Ada said, comma. So when you're giving a direct speech or you're writing a direct speech, you will always put comma after the reporting verb, which is said in this case. So Ada said, comma, then you will now quote the exact thing Ada said. I am going home. The teacher said, comma, open your books in quotation marks. Chidi said, comma, I love mathematics, also in quotation marks. Now, what is reported speech? Remember we said reported speech and indirect speech mean the same thing. They mean the same thing. So what do you understand by reported speech or indirect speech? Reported speech is a way to convey what someone has said without using their exact words. That means you are saying what someone said, not using their exact words. So it removes quotation marks and it often changes the tenses and the pronouns. Mastering reported speech helps in effective communication and is essential for fluency in English grammar. Examples. Now we are going to be converting those three examples we had in direct speech. We're going to be using the same examples to convert them to reported speech. So the first example was Ada said that in direct speech, Ada said that, comma, then quotation marks, I am going to school. Now the indirect version of it, is Ada said, then you remove that comma and add that. Ada said that she was going home. You can see that the tense is the pronoun I changed to she, the pronoun am changed to was. We would explain more about it, so just follow me. The teacher told us to open our books. Chidi said that he loved mathematics deeply. Now, there are 4 rules for changing from direct speech to reported speech. There are 4 rules of changing from direct speech to indirect or reported speech. 1. Remove quotation marks from your direct speech. So when you have a direct speech and you want to change it to indirect speech, the first thing you do is to remove quotation marks. Then the second thing you do is what? Add that. Example, Ada said that. Are you getting it? All right. Number 3, adjust the pronouns according to the speaker. We'll talk more about it, so follow me. 4, change the tenses accordingly. We'll also explain more about it soon. Now, we are going to be applying these 4 rules, and then towards the end, I'll also give you a bonus rule. Understanding pronoun changes. So we've spoken about the first rule, which is removing that. The second one, which is adding that, right? Then this is the third rule, which is understanding pronoun changes. I becomes he or she. So the pronoun I in direct speech changes to he or she in indirect or reported speech. Example, now we're going to be looking at it, changing from direct speech to reported speech in each of these examples. And we're going to be understanding how the pronouns changes from direct speech to indirect speech. For instance, we have indirect speech. If it said, you can see a comma there, open quotation, I am going home, close quotation. Now in indirect speech, we have if it said, you remove that comma and add that. If it said that, then the pronoun I changes to she. All right. So she, then tense is, which we'll be discussing after this slide. The tense there, I'm coming, changes to was coming. So we'll discuss more about it. We changes to they in reported speech. Example, in direct speech, you have they said, we are coming home in quotation marks. Now, indirect speech, they said, remove the comma as we said earlier, then you add that. When you add that, then the pronoun we changes to they. The pronoun we changes to they. Please don't forget it. All right. So they said that they were coming home. My turns to his or her in reported speech. Example, in direct speech you have Ugo said, it is my turn in quotation marks. Now the indirect speech will be Ugo said, you remove that comma and add that. Then it was is changes to was, which is tense changes, which we'll be handling in the next slide. All right, but the pronoun there is my, and my changes to his. Instead of my turn, it becomes his turn. All right, I hope you're following me. Now, tense changes. We are here in tense changes. This is the fourth rule. Simple present tense changes to simple past tense. Example, Ada said that she came. Present continuous tense changes to past continuous tense. For example, Favor said that they were playing. Favor said that they were playing. Present perfect tense changes to past perfect tense. Alex said that they had finished. Instead of they have finished, it becomes they had finished their work. All right. Future tense changes to conditional would tense. Example, Sandra said that she, instead of she will do something or she will do it soon, it will become she becomes would. She will becomes she would. All right. So you say Sandra said that she will do it soon. It changes to Sandra said that she would. So will changes to would do it soon. Now changes, the bonus rule I told you about. Changes in time and place. Now changes to then in reported speech. Example, Rose said that she was coming then. So instead of she was coming now, in reported speech it becomes she was coming then. All right. Tomorrow changes to the next day. Example, Ogo said that she was coming the next day. Ogo said that she was coming the next day. So tomorrow changes to the next day. Here changes to there when reported. Example, Dan said that he was there, not here. He was there. All right. Today becomes that day in reported speech. For example, Mary told him she was coming that day. Now, we're going to understand commands and requests in indirect or reported speech. How do we change commands and requests to indirect speech or reported speech? All right, commands. We have direct commands here. Direct commands often use told structure. Example, my doctor told me to stand up. My doctor told me to stand up. You always include what he told you. Now we have request. Request use asked followed by to. Example, my teacher asked me to get her some water. So you can see asked and you can see to. That's the reported speech. Negative commands, we use told followed by not to. This is a negative command. So it's someone telling you not to do something, someone commanding you not to do something. So you are going to have told and followed by not to. Example, my mother told me not to go there. Now, positive request, it often includes asked. Example, her teacher asked her if she could get her food. So you can see asked. Her teacher asked her if she could get her food. Common mistakes in reported speech. We are gradually coming to the end of this video. When you have, what are the common mistakes that can make your reported speech to be wrong? What can mar your reported speech? One, we have tense errors. When you don't use the right tenses, or when you don't change the tenses accordingly, your reported speech will be wrong. Secondly, we have pronoun mistakes. Using incorrect pronouns after reporting. When you use the wrong pronouns, it will affect your reported speech. Thirdly, we have question structure, not changing the word order in questions. When you don't arrange the words when you are, asking questions in reported speech, it would affect your reported speech. Then we have told versus said. When you confuse the usage of told and said, it would also affect your reported speech. Now, if you've watched onto this point, I want to know if you've been able to understand what I've taught so far. So, change to indirect speech these two questions. One, Tosin said, I will not be around tomorrow, in quotation marks. Change it for me to direct speech and write it in the comment section. I'll be there waiting to mark you. Two, I said, open quotation, my gas has finished, close quotation. Also give me the answer of this in the comment section. I'll be there waiting to mark you. And if you've watched up to this point, click the like button, click the subscribe button. As when you like this video and you subscribe, people would get to also see this video and benefit from this value. Also turn on the notification bell, because I'll be posting a lot of English grammar videos as well as academic videos on this channel, which you'll be learning so much from. Then also drop a nice comment. Thank you for watching my video. Practice more questions on this topic by answering the questions in the free workbook, which I'll be attaching to the comment section of this video. Download it, it's free. Practice more questions on direct to indirect speech, and be sure you've learned it. Be confident you've really mastered it. All right, thank you for watching. I'll be dropping a part 2 of this video, which is changing from reported speech back to direct speech. Turn the notification bell on so I don't miss it. Thank you so much.